So back again. Good evening to you guys, and welcome back to another show. And tonight we're at the fans forum, and I've got my guests. Tonight I've got Chipaz, I've got Jason, and I've got Annie. Good evening to you guys.
Wow.
How are you doing? You okay? I was going to say it. Like, if you enjoy the channel, guys, who view us, can you please smash the likes up, subscribe if you're new. And I did a stream with Lily, Mrs. Slime Talks last night, and please check us out for that. It was absolutely lit, and it's been absolutely fantastic. So I've got loads of comments to go through in a second.
John, was that the stream? Is that the stream where you meant to talk about Man U Newcastle, but you talked about Italy for the full stream there?
Yeah. No, I mean,
it was literally like I said you there. I was watching it, then all of a sudden you mentioned the Italian league, and it was just that was it. You were gone. It was just Serie A for an hour and a half. No points gone.
Wow. Well, I promise I'm not gonna. I only talk about talent football at least, except one of comments.
We've got me timer on now, John, to see how long that lasts.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
6 minutes down the line. Yes, the one.
One guy's come on the show and ask us, would I take this particular manager to the Premier League? And I'll give me comments. I'll say yes or no. So, like I said, so for guys, thank you very much for coming on. And tonight we're going to talk about, well, first of all, right, I know Chips don't want to say too much on it, but I want to talk about my guy, Paul Toon Review. I don't know if you guys heard it, obviously, but his YouTube channel has been hacked last night, right? And someone along the line, I've done this to wind them up, right? The one thing I won't accept is trolling. The one thing I will not accept is bullying and having to go at people, yeah? So whoever hacked Paul's channel, right, show yourself up, because I'll tell you now, right, we're Postmates and we're not very happy about this whatsoever. Thank God he could be getting this channel back very, very soon. So, Paul, if you listen to this, my guy, I hope you get your channel back. And whoever did this to you, bud, I'm sorry. They need to be sorted out very, very quickly. And I'm just going to leave it as that for the time being. So tonight, I mean, I've got to start with you, Chipaz, right? Regarding about the not Steve Beast, on about that statement a couple of years ago, and you read it all sort of, and I'm sure you did. What's your take on the statement?
It's just how you would say a clusterfuck, isn't it? It's literally the club's just all over the place. I think as well now, I think there's a breakdown between Ashley and Bruce. I get the opinion that Bruce is only here now because Ashley doesn't want to sack him or doesn't want to get rid of him. And obviously Bruce doesn't want to walk. So that's the only reason why he's here. I don't think Ashley wants him here anymore, judging by what he's coming out with. I mean, that statement, really, if he wanted Bruce here, he'd be supporting him, but there was no support there at all. But Bruce hasn't give his response to it. He hasn't said nothing. Like, he hasn't said, oh, I try to get this player, I try to get that player, because he's been away on holiday, which he shouldn't be on holiday, because it's not as if we're top of the league, unbeaten. We haven't won a game yet. You know, it's not as if the grass is green now. It's not as if the grass is green, is it? I mean, we are up shit creek without a paddle, and he's away on holiday. And I mean, he should be at that training ground every day sorting this out, because we're in shit. There's no two ways about it. And then when that statement comes out, the owner says, well, we're looking to progress and be ambitious, I'm thinking, what planet's he on? I mean, how are we looking to progress when he only wants 17th every season, and ambition of hiring Steve Bruce and getting rid of Rafa and getting Steve Bruce to replace him? How is that ambitious? I mean, but the thing is, they didn't define their means of ambition and progress and things like that, when we all know what it is. But I mean, they were going on about signing Willock. Yeah, that should have been standard. That should have been the first deal done, and we should have been looking to sign more players. But it's going on as if Willock's this messiah that was signed, but there's no guarantee he's going to reproduce what he did last season, because he's come unfit. So he's going to take 6 or 7 games at least to get up to scratch, and then he might get injured, because, you know, this is Newcastle United and the amount of injuries we get. It's a matter of time before he does get injured. You know, it's absolute joke. It really is. And, you know, I mean, for them to say we have the 10th best net spend in the Premier League, I mean, did we? I mean, we're above Chelsea and Everton because they sold players because the reason they sold players was like Chelsea sold their players to get Lukaku in because of the new fair play stuff and everything, and Everton signed players because they were on the cheap, but it's complete bollocks. It really is, and I'm just so frustrated our club is lying to its own fan base again.
I'm absolutely furious about that statement as well. In part, sort of thing, tell us this talented team has proved they can do a good job, yeah. And that same team we witnessed last season for this season in the bottom three.
It's been there for 5 years, the same team, apart from Dubravka, ASM, and Wilson. That team got us promoted from the Championship in Willock. So that's 7 of the 11. 7. Any other club wouldn't have that. Any other club wouldn't have that amount of players there now. You know, I mean, it's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous.
I think that's ridiculous. That's a joke. Honestly, man. I mean, the club's gone backwards, sort of thing. The club's not a banter club. I'm going to keep saying a banter club until people start to listen at the club. Simple as that. I'll start with you, Andy, as well. What's your take on the situation in Newcastle, including that statement? I even read the statement and the goings-ons in Newcastle, and Steve was on holiday. What's your take on it, Nate?
Yeah, the statement was a bit false. It was misleading for the fans. But the holiday thing, I'm just not sure why he does it, because he knows he's under pressure by fans, and if one of the fans find out that he's gone on holiday, then he's under so much pressure. He's gonna be done. And the fact that he's gone on holiday and he's been exposed by the fans and by the media, I think makes himself look worse than he already was. What was the other question you asked about, John?
Sort of about the statement and ongoing to Newcastle United at this moment in time. And you've got Steve Bruce on holiday. He's waiting on a holiday. And also, like you said about the club statement as well. I mean, I'll give you an example here. It says on one of the statements, right, if I can find it, right, he's basically saying that it just goes to show that our that talented squad can do the business by finishing, going on 9 games, playing 9 games and won 5 of them, yeah? But that's the same team, right, what we're seeing now from last season, are in big trouble, and we are in big trouble at the moment. You look at the fixtures we've got next. I look at the fixture list. I can't see us win another game until December.
In my opinion, that starting 11, not the squad, the starting 11 should be good enough to compete in the Premier League. It's got a good keeper in Dubravka. I know he's not fit at the moment. Matt Ritchie is experienced. Lewis is there as well. You got Manquillo there, Emil Kraft for cover. You got 3 centre backs who are, skeptical. Up top, Saint-Maximin, Wilson. That's sorted. That's a great front two. Midfield, I don't think that's top class, but I think it should be able to do well, ish in the Premier League. But I don't know why. I don't know why this team isn't performing on itself and showing its real quality. And I know Steve Bruce, that lack of tactics, can hinder the players. But maybe the players should take responsibility on themselves and try and use their own quality and play to their strengths and try and shoot up the league.
Yeah, sure. I can see your point on the players as well. They're good players. They need to show up. I mean, I don't agree with some of the players don't play in that position sort of thing, square pegs and round holes and that sort of thing, which I think is shocking. That, you know what I mean? I want to see us playing 4-3-3. You look at our squad, we can play 4-3-3. We can put 2 centre-backs, the Sales and Fernandes. Go on, Carol.
You can't just start playing. If you've been playing, let's say you've been Sheffield United, who've been playing 5-3-2 for 5,000 years, you can't just start playing 4-3-3 overnight. You got to start building into it. I know on paper you have the squad to do it. But you can't just click overnight and say, all right, we're going to move away from this system, which is completely different to the system we're going to move into. It just doesn't make sense. Why, Chippers? What problem do you have now?
Because he's been here 3 years, and he hasn't done anything. He's been here 3 years, and he's had the chance to change it, and he hasn't. So he's got no excuses.
Okay.
You can't blame that. You can't use that excuse. He's had chances to change it. He's had last season where he didn't win in 20 games. Why didn't he change it then? He kept it the same. He didn't change it. That was time to change it when we're losing on so many games, but he didn't.
He did change it.
And then he blamed us.
He changed the 5-3-2.
He didn't.
Yes, he did. That's why.
And we're still losing.
Well.
We're still losing.
The bottom three.
And we were still losing when he played that form. We've still lost playing that formation, so quite clearly it doesn't work.
No, you didn't. You won. You're sixth in the league of the last 9 games.
Oh, Annie, it's a 38-game season, not a 9-game season like the club seem to think it is.
No,
it's not judged over 9 games.
You said he didn't change it when he did, and then last 9 games, you barely lost any games, and he finished 12th. I know that was a very papering over the cracks, but you finished comfortably above the relegation zone, and it was mid-table.
Who did we play in those 9 games? 5 of the bottom 9. Apart from Leicester and West Ham, we played teams that were around us.
Oh, apart from West Ham and Leicester, 2 of the top 6 you've beaten.
And then Leicester were going for the FA Cup final the week after, so they quite clearly had eyes on other prizes, which they won. And then also we played West Ham, who were down to 10 men for 45 minutes. So
more than that.
You beat Fulham, Sheffield United, Leicester.
Who got relegated?
You drew
won an
with,
FA Cup.
You drew with Liverpool. You beat West Ham. You beat Burnley, and you drew with Tottenham.
It's not special, really, is it?
It's not Steve Bruce's fault that the last 9 games have been favourable to him. It's not like he's had to play Sheffield United, Fulham, Burnley, and teams like that, with no disrespect, were struggling at that point. It's not his fault. You got to beat the teams in front of you. You beat the teams at the bottom. You're not going to get relegated. See what
Brighton did. We're not beating them this
season.
So why isn't he changing it now when it can be changed? He's had time to change it. He's had pre-season. He didn't change it. Why? Why not when we played all League 1 and League 2 teams and conference teams?
Because why would he change it when it worked for the last bit of the season?
Because he needs a plan B. You can't just expect to work on plan A every time that it works. Doesn't work.
Agreed. Fair enough.
International break, he had a chance to iron out those faults. What did he do? He fucked off to Portugal.
He said in December he was going to do it his way. So what did he do? Play Rafa's formation. So how was he doing it his way if he's playing an old formation? It's not his way, is it? It's complete lies.
Rafa played 5-4-1. Steve Bruce
played 5-3-2.
5-3-2.
Played Perez and Rondon up front. Yeah, so did Rafa. 5-3-2 with Perez and Rondon up front.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was Perez, Rondon, and Richie.
No. Richie? No. We played he was the one that put Richie at left back because we didn't have a left back because Ashley wouldn't let him sign one.
But our wing backs under Rafa were a little more forward than they were as they are now.
Yeah. They were a lot fitter and they knew their job. The defence knew their job. The midfield knew their job. The strikers knew their job. The goalkeeper knew his job. They don't here, I'm sorry, but they don't under Bruce.
Yeah, you're right. Now, I was going to comment to Jason as well. I mean, what's your take on it? I know you've been quiet. It's not your fault, but what's your take on the statement and this situation?
I want to know who written it because it's not signed and it's not got any print of anyone who's actually written it. It just looks like a complete jumble of words being put together. I read it and I've just completely forgotten about it. It's a load of rubbish for me.
Totally agree. I mean, the fact is, it's just for me, it's impact. Steve Bruce goes on holiday. The statement comes out on the same day, right? You link up together. So, from my opinion, something ain't quite right. Liam Kennedy's got it right. Basically saying that Steve Bruce is on his own. He's being told to keep his mouth shut. Don't say out and get on with the job. And now Ashley and Charlie are not backing him now, really. That's why they didn't get Chowdhury as well. And also, when he looks at the stadium, the fans are going to support him, are they? He's under pressure by the fans and all. We all know that. I just be asking one question. Can I do with this here? He'll not walk. He'll not walk at the club. He never will because he don't want to miss out on 4 million. Do you know what I mean? So for me, I mean, for what I'm hearing, that Steve Bruce is going to be here. He's going to be here, right? But I said he's going to be gone by October, that sort of thing, because you're going to lose more games before October. He'd be gone anyway. So it's ridiculous. I've got some comments, by the way. I've got to be as quick as I can. What happened to last night on this channel with team review? Paul has been hacked. It's absolutely ridiculous. Paul's the top fella who would do any help otherwise. Yet some scumbag has shite all over him. Absolutely. Absolutely. And question to you guys as well. Start by covering all your comments, by the way. And for me as well. Thoughts on the 25-man squad that has now been officially released. Start with you, Chibas.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Annie?
Sorry, what's the question?
Question is, what do you think of the Newcastle 25 squad? It's just been announced today. 4 goalkeepers in the team.
4 goalkeepers because Dubravka and Darlow were injured.
And Dubravka is out for a long-term injury, which he should have been left out until January at least.
Yeah, he is left out. He is.
No, he's named in the 25-man squad.
I think he's in the squad.
No, he isn't.
He is. He's the first name on the list.
4 goalkeepers is Darlow, Dubravka, Gillespie, and Woodman. 4
I know
goalkeepers.
why. I completely understand why Steve Bruce has named 4 goalkeepers because his 2 first options are injured. Like, actually, no, his main option is injured for a long time, and then he needs three till January at least. So I can understand why he's named 4. After that, I've not actually checked. So
I've just sent you it.
Okay. We've got 2 Callum Wilsons apparently as well.
Oh no, they've corrected that.
Oh, they've corrected it.
Wow.
It's how Joe Willett doesn't even have a shortcut on him.
Do you know what I laugh at as well, right? Do you know what now is we can't sign anybody on a free transfer because we've got a full 25-man squad now. So that's it till January. We can't, Annie. We can't. Annie, we can't. They've come out and said we can't. We've used up 25 players. We can't sign anybody else. We can't. They've even said. I've seen it on social media. We can't add to that squad now till January. So because we've used the less positions.
Excuse me. We're in a mess. We'll comment to that.
That's where he could have took. He could have took Dubravka out, and we could have signed someone on a free transfer just till January.
Yeah, I can see where your point come from, man. You know, there's no point in Dubravka in. He's going to be injured till November at least. I think that's wrong. So it's effectively 24-man team, really. I just
do you know what it says to me though? As soon as Dubravka's back on that training pitch, he's going to be back in nets, and he's not going to be fit. He's going to be straight back in that nets, injured. He's going to be rushed back. That's what it says to me.
It's the same as what I'm saying with Darlow. I'd give him a game in the under-23s just to make sure he's fit enough to play.
I think Dubravka will need 2 or 3 because he's been out for a long time. I don't like you saw when he came back last season. You how rusty he was in the first 2 or 3 games. He wasn't the Dubravka that we know how good he is. But the thing that worries me as well is why have we heard nothing on Wilson's injuries, the likes of Shelby's injury, the players that are injured, Fraser. We've heard nothing. They don't even know. Why is nothing being said? They've been injured. Wilson's been injured for nearly 2 weeks, so why can't they have known what it is by now? Fraser's been injured for the past 3 or 4 days, so surely they should know what his problem is. And Shelby's been out since when? The West Ham game of the second half? And yet there's nothing.
Out of that entire list, there's about 6 or 7 players that ain't even available. Because they're all injured.
And we don't know how long they're going to be out for.
And you've got Isaac Hayden as well. We don't know when he's going to be back.
Yeah. Like, why? Why are they so in the dark?
It's mainly our midfield that's dropping like flies. So you know for a fact that Saturday it's going to be Willock, Hendrick and Longstaff that's going to be starting in the midfield. So it's going to be useless.
It begins who? Pogba, Fernandez and Fred. Oh no, Fred can't play, can he?
McTominay.
I know that they've stopped the Brazilians playing for this weekend.
Are they allowed to now, are they?
Yeah, no, the Brazilians are not allowed to play this weekend. From what I read. So we're safe from Joe Linton.
Well, I've emailed them. I've said, could you not pretend you called them up like for a joke? And
yeah, don't start us no.
No, in Bruce though, it'd say Joe Linton in Spanish just to get him on the pitch.
Exactly. He'll be stopping Joe Linton.
He will do. I will not be surprised if he plays a 5-4-1. If he does that, then I'm sorry, he's gonna be in trouble anyway. I'm gonna come on to that as well. I've got 20 people watching live, and do smash the likes up, by the way. And also, could you also like and subscribe if you haven't done so? And I went from 803 up to 814 yesterday. So thanks so much for that.
John, is that you?
What is this? I can't see it.
Could be. Yeah, it is. Not someone, it's a no.
Is that cabbage?
Wait, I'll just turn the lighting down.
That was Stevens.
Is that cabbage?
John, is that you? It's a turnip.
Turnip.
Well, penalty box. Penalty box for that, John.
I know. Chuck it a boost. It's got 22 people watching live, which is absolutely fantastic. Thanks so much for that, guys. And do
So have you just literally said you're going to chuck yourself at Bruce? Hello.
Chuck it a boost.
So, John, on Saturday, is our goal difference going to skyrocket downwards?
We're
going to go straight to the top, downwards.
To the top.
I don't know why I said that. But I do correct myself. So if our goal does, it's going to be absolutely a mess. It really is a mess. I'm going to come down in a minute, guys. I've got loads of comments to get through as quick as I can. Cole said, and also something about John Terry, 33-1 to be the next Newcastle manager, 33-1.
Don't want a chance.
Not experienced enough. I'll take Graham Potter all day long, and I'll take Eddie Howe as well.
Why would he come here? We're in a mess.
We are in a mess. I mean, that statement will show every single prospective manager who be reading that and thinking, you know what, I'm not going to come to this club. Not a chance. But I'll go to the comments quickly because I've got loads. John, do you think the latest about Paul has been able to get his channel back? That he has dedicated a hell of a lot of time in creating one of the best channels out there. He's going to get his channel back in a couple of days, I think, apparently, Cole. So that's what's been said. So he's going to get back on Monday, hopefully. So fingers crossed for that. And, keep you posted along the way. Just bad. Bruce has to go with our matches with an international break. I can't see him being able to turn the season around. He simply has to go sooner rather than later, because if we don't, we'll be in deep trouble. Well said, Jesper. There's talking about safe standard being introduced in English stadiums. What are your thoughts on this? And also, do you think the Strawberry Corner will be a decent place to pull on the section?
There's going to be no fans in there to bloody stand, the bloody in a couple of games, man.
Yeah. Absolutely waste of time. Absolutely waste of time. I mean, there's no said about that. It's ridiculous. Apparently, security for the Leeds match is getting beefed up. Do you think that is because of the reputation Leeds carry, or more down to less amongst our fan base, Jason?
It's for the fan base. That's been everyone's on Bruce's case now. It started against Southampton. It's going to be loud-ish against Man United, and it's going to be even worse when Leeds come here. So they're beefing up outside and inside the stadium, and they're going to be doing it around the dugout as well, just to protect Bruce. Yeah. This is absolutely stupid.
The thing I'll say is as well, though, we've got an international break again in 4 weeks' time, and then 4 weeks after that, there's one in October and November. There's one in October and November.
Where's he going then?
I think he'd be away to Sam Jacks, and then he'll probably go to Deeper For Your Eyes Only, I think, the next one.
Oh man, what can I say, man? It's just a madness, isn't it? Really. And do you think
I'm waiting for his press tomorrow to see if anyone mentions why did you go on holiday? Why wasn't you in the training field?
You know what? It wasn't me on holiday. It was me look like.
That question should be answered. I'm telling you, because I'll tell you something now, right? He's going to get a rough ride tomorrow in the press conference.
They won't ask that. That'd be covered up.
They won't ask it. They haven't got the bottle, man. They haven't got the bottle.
Hey, you know what it is, Chip House? Right? I'm not being funny. There's one guy I would love to be in the press conference tomorrow, and that's John Gibson. I would love to see him in that press conference tomorrow. And I tell you what, right? Or Craig Hope, which I doubt he will be because he's got banned. He's too comfortable, Bruce. Too comfortable. But that's another thing. Do you think Man U?
I want to see Paul in that press conference.
Yeah, I would as well. I tell you what, I'm not shy going forward. Let's be real. It be said. Do you think if United battles on Saturday, like many are expecting, and Leeds do the same next week, then Steve Bruce will leave the club? I would sign those sacked.
I've given him till Watford because we're not getting anything against Man United. That's a certain. We're not getting anything against Leeds. That's a certain. So fine, we can take those 2 losses. Watford should be a winnable game, if not a draw. But I would demand a win against Watford. When I win against Watford, he has to go.
I've given him 8 o'clock tonight, mate, and that's it.
What do you think, Annie? I mean, what's your take?
You got 3 minutes.
Yeah, get his bag packed.
Jason, he just said you are certain to lose against Leeds and Man United, but it's not certain though, is it? You've not lost yet.
Yeah,
it's
we've drawn 1, lost 2, and we're gonna It's gonna 38 game a season, so we're gonna lose 37 out of the 38 games, and we're just gonna keep that 1 point.
Because it's factually wrong. But anyways, if you lose against Watford, I'm sorry, I want Watford to do well because they've come up from the Championship. But if you lose against Watford,
who's that again?
Word.
When we lose to Watford,
you know for a fact Sissoko is going to ruin our day.
Yeah.
Do you know who's going to ruin your day? Do you know who's going to ruin your day? He ruined my day. Ismail Assar. Ismail Assar. He is lightning quick. He is so good. And I think if him against Richie, I worry for you.
I am as well, because I told you the guy is quick. He's a big lad. He's quick, powerful, scores, and they pay 40 million for this guy. Unbelievable. Just a shame.
Anyone with legs can get past our defence, man. They're that slow. It's ridiculous.
He's
I'll
quick.
get my boots then, yeah.
You do that, man. I've got Malcolm here. I've got so many comments to read out,
past our defence.
I know for a fact Jamal Lewis is going to be thrown in at the deep end against Man United, and just so Bruce has someone to blame instead of himself.
I tell you what, he is the most arrogant manager I've ever come across in my life. Stubborn and
Dwight Gill will be thrown in and blamed again, even though you'll play him on the right wing or whatever.
Yeah,
you probably play Manquillo as well, just to blame him, just to play him, just to say, oh well, the players aren't good enough or whatever that you'll come out with, when it's really Bruce, you're not good enough management wise.
Well, then you should have actually worked hard enough and got that 850,000 to bring in Chowdhury. Not that he would have done any much better.
No,
it's not his fault. He hasn't got the money.
Oh man, yeah. I've got this match.
He was offered them though. He was offered 6 players on deadline day, and he didn't turn them all down.
He definitely wanted Hamza Chowdhury. Ashley didn't want to pay the money. Not his fault that somebody else higher than him didn't want to pay the money.
But why didn't he do anything about it then? Why didn't he go and ask Ashley about it? He didn't. He said nothing. He just took because he's a patsy. He let him accept it.
So why the hell are you blaming Steve Bruce in this situation? Because Bruce said he wants
no bottle.
Bruce says no. Listen. If Bruce says he wants X player,
but Ashley says he didn't see it. When did he see it?
Because reportedly he said he wanted Hamza Chowdhury.
Reportedly. So there's
then
no
what
proof
do you know
it.
then? Do you have the text between Mike Ashley and Steve Bruce?
Then you got the fact that Steve Bruce said live in front of the cameras, "I will be banging down the door, setting my demands, how much we're going to spend, how much that I'm going to get, and what players I can bring in." Yeah,
he
pisses off to Portugal.
And he wasn't here. How was that though? To me, it looks like a manager who's happy with what he's got. He's not bothered.
And to name 4 goalkeepers on, oh my god.
Yeah.
This is the manager. He wouldn't walk away and discuss here.
If he's so unhappy, why is he still here as a manager? Why doesn't he walk away with some pride or dignity? He's
Because
still
he
here.
knows,
He's a
because he knows
local-
this is his last Premier League job. He knows this is his last
So-
Premier League job.
No, Annie, because he gets a good payoff if he gets sacked. That's the only reason. Money. That's the only reason he's looking after.
He's a
Steve
local
Bruce
lad.
has been
he's a
in this
fan.
business. He's been in management for 30 odd years. I don't think money's an issue for
What's
him.
he done? What's he done in 30 years of management? Nothing.
The amount of payoffs that he's got for the amount of jobs
Yeah.
he's been sacked from.
Got 2 teams promoted from the Championship in 30 years. Woo. Sorry, but that's a failure to me.
This brings
Neil
us to
Warnock
Malcolm
hasn't done
Kennedy.
anything.
Right? He's made a good point, by the way. Cyber, can you name me another Premier League club that would have let an elite manager go and bring someone of Bruce's standing to the club? The regime that's got exactly what they have set out to achieve with Bruce's manager, and that's for me this season to be relegation. Well said, Mountain. Well said. Clubs like Brighton, Villa, Southampton, Norwich, and you can put Brentford on top of it as well. Even Watford, it's such a more ambition than having Gaffin and Steve Bruce. Totally agree. John, would you take Eusebio Di Francesco at Newcastle?
That didn't
There we
take long,
go.
did it?
How long was that
I'll
now?
say
How long-
no, I'll say
31
not.
minutes. Yeah, there we go.
That didn't. That just rolled out the tongue perfectly.
Just one Italia.
John, is that your
Good
bird?
job.
I'm saying that.
Yeah, linked to Houston Favre before you got the Mönchengladbach job a few years back. Would you take him as manager? Because I think he's a decent manager. I think he is. He is a decent manager. So I think, okay, the football may not be exciting, but I tell
It
you
is
what, he
exciting.
knows how to defend, and he knows, and he's flexible with his tactics, by the way, as well.
I'll
And-
take Robert Kovac from Monaco.
Yeah,
Young.
he plays football.
We want young managers. He's young and he's quite vocal.
Yes, he is. But you're not coming to Newcastle United because he is not a yes man, and he would. And he had to go at Bayern Munich as well for not being supported enough, and he got sacked for it anyway. I think Michael Neil's a good shout, by the way. The Constable City manager would be a decent shout. Plus, he has connections to Newcastle, having played the club back since the years and was club salaries.
I
What's your-
wouldn't say. So. Can I say something on that? Because I
Yeah.
know a lot about Michael O'Neill. He's he will defend. He will defend. He is probably even worse than Steve Bruce at defending. He will play 5 at the back, 5-3-2. He's going to play two attacking players. He is stubborn at that. He's not going to change, but he can play that well. He can do it well. Once it clicks, it is going to click. I reckon. I'll send you, John. I'll send you a goal which Stoke scored like a week ago against Nottingham Forest, where they just passed it, and then it was a very good goal. I'll send that to you. But Michael O'Neill, if he does well and he gets Stoke in the playoffs this season, I'm convinced he's a good manager. Until he does that, I am not convinced Michael O'Neill could be good enough for the Premier League.
We don't want defensive type managers. We want to see some attacking football played.
But he does it well.
Well
All
said,
I'm saying.
George. Well said. Oh. Yeah, got some in the comments here, by the way, including a West Ham fan as well.
It's a delay.
Yeah, I mean, you see what happens. You see Stoke City at the end of the season, see if he does well or not, sort of thing.
I thought you froze, John.
What's that, mate?
I thought you froze.
I thought so as well. I thought, wow, what's going on there?
It was Hulk. Hulk took over.
Wow.
I think Joe Linton must be playing on the background on the wires or something.
Yeah. Again, George said about John Terry. John Terry's best in managing championship around ownership class, in my opinion, and builds up to the highest level. Yeah, seeing that United view that Jamal Lewis doing a live stream on their channel. Ask Jamal Lewis if he fancies coming on your stream, John. Do you know what? Not being funny. I love any Newcastle player to come on my channel anywhere. Excuse me. I got Paul Aki. Yes, fellas. Yes to you, my guy. Hope you're okay. And keep up the good work, fellas. Busting up. Thanks very much, guys. If you've been on my channel before, please do subscribe. Yeah, that'd be amazing if you did that. It'd be interesting to hear what Busey has to say tomorrow at press conference about what has happened since the Southampton match. We discussed that, didn't we, guys?
I know for a fact what he's going to do. He's going to pass out his holiday pictures. That's what he's going to do. With him and his mankini and everything. With his little toupee flapping around.
Crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. And you know what it is like, guys? Let's be real about it.
Have we got a game this weekend?
It's a mess. He's under pressure. And guys, you just said as well, they're going to play Mancuso, Drake Gill, you're going to throw him under the bus, and Lewis as well. And then he's got someone to bloom after that sort of thing. But listen, for me, if we get hammered tomorrow on Saturday really, really well, the guy's done. Then I've got one here for Ben as well. I said, like, Joe Willis is going to be under pressure, etc. Basically, that statement as well. Yeah, I get what you mean.
We tried throwing Bruce under the bus, but the bus missed.
Yeah. And it's what Ben said as well. It's typical Newcastle statement, a whole lot of balls to try and shut the fan base up.
John.
John.
Yeah. Absolute bull. I leave it as that, man.
Oh,
Absolute
come on,
bull.
John. Please, do it. Do it. Go on.
Bullshit. So, I don't know. There you go. I got Billy as well. It's just Shane, can we chat tonight, Billy? And I hope you're on me condolences to my guys. So I'll do a pause that news. That Justin Barnes statement threw Bruce under the bus, and they know he's not going to show any dissent because he's a patsy. I looked at that and Lewis Taylor's comment today on the press piece saying that he needs to keep his head down because he's like shot basically. Do you know what I mean? Because he doesn't want another Rafa Benitez having a go. I like to see Steve Bruce standing up to him like he did the whole City, or tried to, and other clubs he's been to, right? And just defend the supporters. If you lost the fans that much, defend the supporters. That's all he's got to do.
He won't do it.
He keeps talking us down and having his little digs at us, and now he's starting to hear it now. At last, it took till Southampton for him to finally hear it. Apart from the whole "Bruce, give us a wave."
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't believe people actually chanted that in the match. It's embarrassing.
Give us a wave. Who wants to give us a wave, right? If anyone's saying Brucey give us a wave, right? Whoever said that, there must be young kids sort of thing, you know? Young kids think it's cool to say things like that. Yeah. I'll tell you something, right? You're backing your manager if you say that. You're backing the manager, yeah? And the situation that we're in, yeah? And if we get relegated, don't come and blame us, okay? Simple as that. Got Ben Swell, good point here. The players, management team, supporters are disappointed that Steve Bruce went on this holiday, but I'm more disappointed he didn't stay in Portugal. Do you know what I mean? The players are not going to play for you. Watch now, guys, right? I'll come on to you, Jason, right? They're not going to play for Bruce now. They won't. After this, they will not play for the guy. They won't.
They're not. I heard that news, a couple of days ago, that the coaching staff and the players knew nothing about Bruce going on holiday, and that they were absolutely furious about it when he should be at the training ground. But you had Graham Jones. I think Agnew took a day out because he was doing that walk with Jeff Stelling. So, yeah, that's a perfect excuse not to do it. But Clements and Jones were mainly doing the training.
Mhm.
Where's Bruce? Enjoying life out in Portugal when he should be doing his own work.
The thing is, why is he allowed on holiday but the players have to train? How does that work? How is he allowed to just bugger off and the players have to go training? Surely it works both ways. You both have to do the other, or you can't just go, well, we're on holiday, lads. It's been a very good start of the season. You stay training and I'll go on holiday because I deserve it.
Does he even have to quarantine now that he's back in the UK?
Nah, because he's come from an amber thingamajig country, so he's all right.
Oh, shame.
Wow.
It's big
Unbelievable.
shame.
I can't believe that. Unbelievable.
How we done it for Saturday, though, so I would start him.
Yeah. Might as well.
I'd start him at centre back. I really would, because he needs to. I would play him, Fernandez, and Lascelles at centre back on Saturday.
Might as well.
Although he might play him at left back and drop Richie and play him at left back.
You know, Kraft's going here at centre back.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I do like.
Even play Hayden, the short defenders, but I'm not surprised with this manager. I mean, he's an absolute fraud. Even John Chibas, Jason, Bristol City super fan, Andy, good evening to Andy. Hope you're okay, mate.
You notice he's taking all those shirts down behind him.
It's all gone. It's all in my cupboard here.
Yay. Good man. Got 25 people watching live, 26 people watching live, by the way. Do please smash the likes up as well.
That's
amazing, that.
How many are women?
Go over the comments in a minute.
Hi, John.
He's got a live ticker right next to him, right there. Yeah.
John, where's all
gosh.
John, where's all the women tonight? Are you FF on a Friday? Where's all the women tonight? Are you FF on a Friday? Are you FF on a Sunday? Where are they tonight? There's none of them here, is there?
25.
Sunday
Not,
vibes.
well, not yet. Not yet. I mean, Claire Marshall may come on the cut later. Judy Hopps may come on the cut. You never know. You never know. But
You know the
Big one,
Sunday
boss.
vibes, John?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's coming,
FFs.
don't you? You know
I'm,
what's coming.
I'm expecting us to get an FF tomorrow. I mean, there's more chance than Newcastle Tea Lady of getting an FF than us.
Oh, bless you. I'll go with this
Oh, who's
conversation.
this?
How are you doing,
Hi.
Dylan, mate?
Oh, I don't know.
Harry, you good?
Hiya, how
Oh.
are you doing?
I'm fine.
Right.
Not for you, Dad. I was just talking about dinner. We watched you on the NFC Matters rant sort of thing. I thought you made some decent points, by the way. Big up to you, my guy. Honestly, you did really, really well there. And I want to talk to you about the club statement. And what's your take on the club statement and also the situation with Bruce in holiday?
Right. Basically, club statement is throwing the team and the manager under the bus. It is an absolute load of tosh in my book, right? And basically, it doesn't point to the fact that the club is a total shambles, how it's run, both on and off the pitch. And literally, if I read that as Steve Bruce, I'd be kicking up a stink thinking, what's going on here? And also, are we on holiday? What's he done to deserve a holiday? We've lost 3 games. We've only got 1 point from, out of a possible, 9? And that's not a good return. He should be back on the training ground, working them on defensive drills, on formations. Not like that. Not, roasting his big pork belly in the Portuguese sun, So, I mean, I think we'll be totally underprepared for this game on Saturday. Well underprepared.
Yeah, we was unprepared before the season even starts. Let's be real about it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, the players look unfit. Joe Willock as well is not much fit for me. I mean, let's be real here. I mean, the club are in big trouble. I said this before the season started, yeah, and it's been proved. What you got there?
John, is that you again?
Pushing these looking at John.
Save it for Monday, mate. Save it for Monday. Yeah, I did have 32 people watching live. Yeah, that's absolutely magnificent. Keep those numbers going northwards.
None of them are women.
Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I mean,
None of them are women, John.
The fact is, right, I mean, let's be real. I mean, Steve Bruce is taking the club like a mug. The whole management of the club, for me, it's an absolute joke. The players, I can guarantee you one thing, the players will not play for Steve Bruce. We are going to get absolutely slaughtered on Saturday. We're going to get slaughtered on Friday. They're going to down tools for him, right? I can guarantee you that. And he has to go. Get Eddie Howe in. Get him in. He will squeeze every single.
Who's Eddie Howe?
Eddie
Who's Eddie Howe?
In Bournemouth. Yeah, Howe. Oh, Eddie Howe. Get him in. You know what I mean? Squeeze them out of it, but we are disgraced. Gossamer comes quick.
You know one thing I will say about that statement as well, that says to me is that you're getting nothing in January either.
Yeah, I agree. Basically, we've spent up. I agree with you there, Chippers. Totally agree with you.
And that it's going to be a case of he'll have to sell to Maximum or Wilson to buy.
If that happens, we must just read the white flag sort of thing, you know what I mean? And again, people asking us, am I going to do the watch along in the championship? Yes, I will be doing it. I've got Phil McCracken, first time on my chat.
Oh, no. John.
Well,
Read that name again.
Phil McCracken. I moved on from that. I tell you. Wow. There's a McCracken there.
He said it so innocently as well.
No, I don't mean to do you two, man. Honestly, I don't know. If I said your name incorrectly, I do apologise, mate. I do apologise, mate. I just got to call you Phil, mate. The ball on, so get him out now. People are cracking work, John. I'm moving on from
John, what's the second name? John, what's the second name?
I said McCracken.
We love you,
If
John.
he's real, I mean, I'm not gonna. I'll say if he's real, cool. You know what I mean? But Phil, thanks anyway. I appreciate that, mate. Ever go to the Premier League manager. I've gone through Liverpool. The reality injury crisis, like the likes of DVD, were out injured. We got Peter York bloody City in pre-season, the same formation. We should keep talking. I know, man.
Oh, God.
If you keep the likes of West Ham and Villa. Well, big up to you, lads. Big up to you, that's my guy. You've got to win. You have to win on Saturday. Stick with the championship. You haven't got a clue. Steve Bruce is using the same formation week in, every single week. He has learned from his mistakes. He never will do. He's a stubborn, ignorant get. I can confirm that he is arrogant, by the way. I got a West Ham fan as well.
That's why he got his holiday, because he got a point. He got a point against Southampton, and he's like, "Well, look, my five at the back clearly works now, so I deserve a holiday now."
Oh, yeah.
Every time John smiles, look at them teeth.
Wow.
It's every time he says, "Feel me cracking."
Why did you say it? Why did you say it? Jason, why did you say it?
Crazy, man. Absolutely unbelievable.
This is going to be a whole video on my channel now. Thank you guys for the content.
I mean, Jips just went off, by the way, and I had to invite him again. But you know what
You
it
don't have
is?
to. You can just click on the link again. It works every time. It's fine.
It does. But I got one from the West Ham fans as well, from Anvil, West Ham United. He's a top guy. He came to be channel before, great guy. Your death isn't even death. Your death isn't even death because it's the same from last season. That's exactly what I'll be saying every single week and every day. There are Asian players and underperformers, and lack of competition means poor players know they get played week in and week out. I totally agree. And yeah, what's your take on that one, Dino?
Yeah, he's right. He's basically nailed it there. Lack of competition, zero competition in the squad, aging players, the defence being a case in point. People like Richie, they are, they're slowing down. That should have been dealt with in the last 2 weeks of last season. The planning should be done then. Where do we need to improve? Last 2 weeks of the previous season, get it sorted. But it won't happen here.
Yeah, I totally agree. And that's come from a West Ham fan. Let's be real about it. Even the fans from the outside in, right, are looking at Newcastle's problems. Do you know what I mean? They weren't born yesterday. They know the situation, yeah? I get people who come up and say exactly the same thing. You know, the bottom line is, this club will not go forward. It'll not go forward.
It won't. Under the current regime, it won't. It's not going anywhere. It is. It won't move any.
Not at all. I've got my favourite last Toon fan, Claire and the Hoose, everybody.
Oh,
hi, John. Hey, Chips, what are you doing on TV? And he's disappeared.
Yeah, she fancies me, like, so I kind of help with it.
Oh, God, we're going to love triangle going on now.
So he says, I got my favourite fan on the channel, and she talks about Chippers instead. What a shoot down. Oh.
Crazy, man. But she is lovely, Claire. I mean, she loves her fitness as well, sort of thing. And she's brilliant. She's fun. Annie is a young Thai from AFTV.
John, who's that name again? Who's the person?
Yeah. Is he going to come back on? I'll probably get a message off him in a minute, by the way. So, and he's a good guy. I love that. I know he's a good guy. He really is. And I've got Tom as well. Newcastle confirmed 25-man Premier League squad, but it could change in January transfer window. I think that 25 is a disgrace. Utter disgrace.
There's a mistake on there as well. Wilson was in twice. Somebody didn't read that properly.
I just looked at it now. I thought, wow. I mean, even the admin gets it wrong, don't they? Honestly, real talk, you know what I mean? It's just a disgrace. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what they've done. 2 Callum Wilsons, eh?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And then Steve Bruce.
I know why they put the second one, because they couldn't spell Santiago Munoz. That's why.
Exactly. Nailed it. Unbelievable.
Number 30 was meant to be that black player. What's his name? Can't be fucked.
Exactly.
Bloody shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got Steve Bruce already chased out a club, if it being an Italian club, he wouldn't even get his foot in the door anyway.
Oh,
They would have
don't mention Italian, man.
Nah.
15 minutes in.
That's not my comments, that's Jordy's comments, not mine. But I had to read it out, by the way. He said, Jake, for Leeds fan, hey up, lads, hope you're canny. Last season was a case of Bruce being flattened by the fan lead position. I think it's fair to say, given look at yourself some poor runs from big teams, will he have the luxury this season? No, he will not. And even Chip has made a good point as well earlier, sort of thing with Annie sort of thing, saying that we've beaten the relegated teams. I heard Miggy might not even able to play because of the ban, he missed the Paraguay match. The thing is, right, I mean, because of what's going on, the COVID set, that sort of thing, surely you got to give him the benefit of the doubt. Then again,
exactly. Our three-man midfield will be Joe Willock, Jeff Hendrick, Sean Longstaff. That's it.
Yeah. Lightweight. Totally lightweight.
Not strong enough. And then Jordy said, why would Potter even come here in Brighton? Have more ambitions than us. Of course.
Got more chance of going back to Harry Potter than coming back here, than coming down. That's ridiculous.
Oh, man.
John, last night I saw you were blagging to send autographs to people and sign photos and stuff. What was that about?
No, I mean, if I do got Newcastle, they spot this sort of thing, what I'd ask for an autograph, I'll be happy to autograph and then take a photo of each other. That's cool. You know? And someone said to us yesterday and said, I'll give you some money first. So I said, no, I don't want any money. If I do a donation, I get one here, sends a donation, then that's absolutely fine. So
what I'm going to do, when I next see you, I'm going to take a folded up blank check with a load of money written on it, ask you to sign it, and then that way I'm going to be so
Jason, that's fraud.
Any chance. I mean,
John, have you took selfies for these photos for people to sign? Have you got like a wallet full of selfies that you've took, just like all signed ready to give to people? Like you've poses and stuff like that. To do the Love John Sinclair and
he's
not even denying it.
Yes. Do you want to be my agent, Chip has? Do you want to be my agent?
Oh, I'm telling you, John, if I
don't think he wants to go down in that dungeon.
No.
If you keep us out of that dungeon, I'll be all right.
Harsh. I've got some more comments by the way because I want to get it down a bit. The media will probably ask him, do you like Coronation Street, instead of asking why you went to Portugal on this holiday? Do you know what I mean? Or the way you ask him how many vacancies they had in Portugal. Do you know what I mean? And
daft enough to keep asking him, what does he prefer? Does he like watching Love Island? I mean, come on, ask him some proper bloody questions.
You know, Love Island was quite hard this year to choose the winner.
Especially with Paul being on it.
Oh yeah, Paul gave what he's got.
Wow, totally agree.
John, you are going on the next one, man.
I'll pass on that. Thanks very much.
We're going to be like the deadly duo, man. We're going to be like Batman and Robin, and we're going to clean up.
Hey, no, thank you. I tell you what, you can take Joe Linton anyway. Andrew,
so fry him over.
This is a good point. We will go to tone or tune with Boost. Pardon the pun. I totally agree. We've got Claire again in the house. Can't wait for you to watch Joe
Claire,
Linton.
Claire, get yourself on, man. You know you want
it. I tell you what, though. You should just come on the chat sort of thing, like, talk about Newcastle.
Send another link, Paul. See if Sean wants to come on.
He's always going to come on my channel. He's always going to come on my channel. And I think she'd be amazing as well. And I've got, Joe Linton, not for me. Claire, will he be cooking like, and I've got Phil, he's a red as well, but United.
Him again.
Class player. Surprised none of the big teams have been in for him. Yeah, I totally agree. He's too good for Watford, by the way. And I'm amazed.
John,
go.
What was that guy? What was his full name? Who predicted 10-0 to United? Man United, sorry.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Phil.
Phil.
We're cracking. Phil, we're not lining you up, mate. I know you're red, but listen, end of the day.
Do you now?
He will be.
I've got you can get a point against us, but have to be honest. Well,
He will be after his cracks, Phil.
Our best chance like getting the first one on the belt. He's speaking the truth. Now I've got Phil and Annie. Please stop trying to be Ty, but AFTV is embarrassing. He's going to Ty.
Oh no, one sec. Go back to that comment, please. Just one sec. Your name is embarrassing in itself, mate. So please stop.
Take your time with it. And Annie, Steve Bruce spent £116 spent on players. I don't think he's happy with you, by the way. That's more than any other manager under the regime. I totally agree.
That's right.
He's right. He's bang on the nose. He's right. I always say the same thing. He's 100% right. And then Steve Bruce had 160 million. We have people. Put it bluntly. He was tied for Arsenal FTV. Like he's a positive fan. He talks to Robbie a lot on Arsenal Fan TV. So he's on
deluded.
AFTV.
He's a deluded fan. That's what he is. He's very deluded.
Yeah?
Oh,
Bloody hell. I thought that was Peter Sutcliffe there. He's died.
It is.
I thought, what's he doing?
Wow.
John, what's his name? John, what's this guy's name?
Buster Nut. I'll move on from that.
Yeah, you can't write this episode today, can you? Fill this and bust a nut, bloody hell.
Oh no.
I've given up. I give up.
We move on. Newcastle's supposed to be Bruce Boyhood club. So why hasn't he done what's best by the club or walk away from the club? I'll clap on that one because he's absolutely right again.
Oh, money.
Honest to God.
John, where's my clubs when I'm right?
Yeah?
No, he's
Marcus
just joined
Silva.
Fulham. Why would he leave?
Just joined Fulham.
He's a Fulham, isn't he?
Yeah, he's just joined
He's
Fulham.
just joined. No.
And I've got
He
he's a Man
tends
U
to have
fan as
short
well, and he's a
things
proper
in
guy. He is my guy. He's my guy. Drop in the cellar,
Everybody's
John.
your guy.
Ben.
John, you said I was your guy last week.
Yeah, mate.
Mate, you've been
I'm in the friend zone.
And
Oh, no.
Oh
no. Oh,
Please.
dear.
Chippers. My guy. Mate.
Guy.
No, Annie, my guy, mates, women.
Sunday night.
I said on Monday I was tempted to get a sex change just to get an FF, but I mean I might be against it now.
I'm still laughing about Andy called B-Tech Ty.
I'll take that.
So, and Vinny said, so what do they call yes man?
This is a quick class.
It's not C-man, it's C-Iomo. That means C-Iomo.
Oh, did you just see it? You just said it as well.
Come on. What's the word written there? What's the word written there? Is it a what?
Yes, man. In Italy, it is a C-man. He's got the first bit right. He's got the second one wrong. You know what I mean?
John, read that bit slowly.
No. It says, what do you call a yes man in Italy? It is a C-man. The answer is in Italian, it's C-Iomo. That means and yes, I've been here thank you very much indeed. Plenty of time. I'll go back in a couple months' time for a week to roll.
John, read that last bit very slowly,
Those
please.
last two words. Say those last
C-man.
two words.
C-man.
Very slowly.
No, C-man. That is actually where he's got the first bit right. He's not going to say Simon, but it's actually C-man.
Simon.
It's C-man. C in Italian, yes means C. C means Italian.
We love John, but my God,
We little John's the man.
Does anyone want to actually correct him on anything?
No, that's all.
White flag.
No, that is honestly a CEO. C-man means he's got it wrong anyway. He's got the first bit right, by the way. I'll tell you that now.
I'm gonna pee myself.
I don't know if you can see it very clearly, but no, can't see it. Too dark. I can't zoom it in. Anyway, I'm going to move on this comments very quickly, guys, because
Northumberland.
fine. So I don't read all out, sort of thing, But he's definitely pro Bruce. Look at Chippers hiding this video in the Lucasade bottle. What? Evening, King Dave. King of Northumberland, by the way.
I've just lost
And
me.
you know that's all the sleeves up. We still love Gerard as manager, but he's not going to come to Newcastle anytime soon. And this is what I said. I think we need at least 3 or 4 players. Believe me, I will knock on that door as hard as I can.
I'm sorry, but oh my God. How many is that?
Go back 2. Go back 4. What was that last one?
That's the last one.
No, go back another one.
No, it's all right. Let's move on. I got Saeed TV as well. And
wow.
Okay, Saeed. Keep up the good work, John. Love to do a stream one day, but you know what? Definitely be on there, man. Saeed, you're a top guy. Absolute top guy. And look forward to that, man. And let's hope, we are going to get beat on Saturday, so hopefully that'll be 3 points to you, my guy, unfortunately. So
what? John, what are you saying there? That'll hopefully be 3 points to you.
You, Steve Bruce or something, we're definitely going to get beat.
Saeed.
CCC.
No, sorry.
CCC man.
Simon. Phil. Mr. Phil.
Buster, don't forget Buster.
Oh, yeah, Buster. Of course, Buster.
I'm waiting for Wayne. Wayne King.
Just subscribe to his channel, by the way. TV. Definitely comment. I watched his interviews as well, sort of thing, and he's as passionate as anything. He goes on Lee Guller's channel as well, by the way. And let's be real about it, sort of thing. He tells it straight. He doesn't want any punches. He tells it straight, and that's what I like about fans, saying it straight and saying exactly.
Oh yes, of course.
I'd stop. I'd agree with that.
Claire, I wouldn't put it past the to go 4, 3, 2, 1. Saturday, get hammered, and then so I told you so. That's how pathetic he is. What do you think of that, guys? 4, 3, 2, 1.
He wouldn't even do it. I don't think he can say 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
he's a bottler. The guy is a bottler. I'm telling you. Lee Taylor definitely would have done it. Yeah, big things for you, John. Thank you very much indeed. Claire, eyes on someone.
Oh, he's sweating now.
Chippers,
No,
Chippers, look away, man. Look away.
He's going to start stripping, isn't he?
How many of the T6 are Serie A super fans? Oh, sure, got a few there. And this is let's have a look. Reese as well. Lee loves Serie A. Good lad, good man. So upset. Yeah. It's a proper.
Yeah, that's shocking. That.
Agreed.
So upset about
what happened there? What happened?
Well, basically, I was on the show last week with Lily, right? And basically, there's a fake 2 review YouTube channel came on, and it was being hacked. So I spoke to Paul last night over the phone, and I told him what happened, sort of thing. He was absolutely furious, by the way, and he couldn't even find in his own channel, and he'll get his channel back in the next 3 or 4 days. So hopefully,
that's good.
Back, which is shocking. So, like I said earlier, whoever's out there hacked his channel, for goodness sake, show yourself up, and then be honest and just say why. But they won't do it because they're just gutless, spineless gits.
They are spineless and faceless. Honestly, I don't get it. What you guys are doing with these podcasts, like yourself and the others that I go on, you've kept people together, build up a good community, and that's what it's about. We'll have a laugh, we'll interact. But these faceless, classless gits, they obviously haven't got a life. They obviously, don't like to see other people happy, like we're happy on here interacting. I'm totally Twitter. If you're listening to this, do something about it, man. Get it sorted. End of. Leave it there.
Well said, Dunno. Well said. I can't add anything to it anymore. You're right. It's a shocking, and we love Paul, and we love him as well. Without him, I would not have done this channel. There's two people, right, who are doing this. It's Paul and Lee Guller, AFTV. That's the reason why I'm doing it.
Well, it was Paul that got me got me started to YouTube. So Paul's like a huge inspiration to me for actually facing the camera and having my own opinion. So otherwise, I just kept it all inside. So yeah, none of this would be possible without Paul. So
Yeah.
if you haven't got your channel back yet by the end of the game, then Paul, you're welcome to come on to my fan forum on Saturday night.
Thing.
Oh, I will be.
Yeah, man.
We know you will be.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a lot to do. I've got
Jason.
to like feel it.
Fan forum
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, my fan forum thing. Yeah,
Video
My-
thingy. Aye.
my virtual video fan interaction. Do hickey de doo dah.
No, it's
Wow. What else can I say? Yes, he does have big follow him for the ages. And I know, Reese, you're a top guy. Thanks for mentioning that sort of thing. Let's hope we win on Saturday. I doubt we will. Even Thomas Smith, I've got others as well. And Claire, pork belly.
is that reference to Steve Bruce?
Yeah.
Claire, which one of us?
Oh, man.
Which one of us likes their crack filled in? Or like semen?
Whoa, easy.
You busted
I'll
a
tell
nut
you
there.
what. Paul wants to come on.
Don't
wants to come
insult
on
Mr. Phil.
Yeah. Oh, man. Get him copied. I'm going to send a link to Paul as well, by the way.
Yeah.
You'll not be able to get on.
And I
You'll not be
don't
able to
think
get
I'm
on,
on
will
the
you?
school books of that.
No,
I
you
don't
can
know
get
I'm
one
on
on the
the
You can get on
stream.
StreamYards.
You can get on stream.
Okay.
I think he's going to come in a minute, sort of thing. So
If you get,
Don't say
if you get on
that.
Paul,
Don't say that. You think he's going to come in a minute?
Never been-
Really?
I have. Donald, you ever been to Lisbon?
anyhow, it's a bad bark.
I'm gonna die.
I go a lot there. And Steve Bruce. Come
Oh,
on.
here he is.
There he is. How was he
I'm
holding
not on the
his
Guys.
school books, by the way. So prepare for the worst. How we doing, my guys?
Hey, Paul!
There he is.
There's the man.
Paul, did you see my tweet? That's why you came on.
No, well, I've been watching, but been watching just as I've had to obviously just have an anonymous account on YouTube at the minute. So
Have you seen the rumblings on which have going on before you came on?
I've caught bits of it. I'm not sure what the hell's going on, to be honest.
God me. I'm just,
Wow.
you know,
So
I've got
first
John
off,
who likes
Paul,
semen and Phil get his crack filled in and stuff like that. And,
What?
exactly.
see,
Flaming
Yeah.
hell, man. Honestly.
I had to translate in Italian sort of thing. So it's definitely if you go and translate, it's definitely right. I know I'm nice.
God.
I've been
I mean, bless your heart, but it's semen. Semen. It was semen, not Steve,
Semen.
man. It was semen. Why do you haven't even realised that? You just constantly keep saying it just so innocently.
Johnny,
you
you
know,
went
watching live on the stream, which is absolutely fantastic. And I've got to say, big up to every single one of you for coming on my chat and also the viewers as well. Amazing. So, Paul, your channel is coming back on Monday, I believe.
I don't know. I had to send me driving license, birth certificate, and I also sent them a couple of me draft videos that I've already sort of put out on my channel just so they can see that it's me and see that I've still got the drafts. So
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for them to come back to me now. They said they'd do it as soon as they can. They're also chasing the IP address to see, because it was signed into my account at 12 minutes past 7 last night. Now at that time I was actually out at a picnic park with the dogs and the kids. So obviously the first thing I knew with anything had happened was when you sent me the message saying, "Can you ring us ASAP?" And I thought, what's gone on?
Yeah.
So I thought it was something to do with Newcastle or something like that. And then obviously when you said there'd been some comments on your stream, so obviously I watched the stream back and seen what was written. And obviously, the first bit with Claire Marshall, I don't know what that was about. I'm trying to sort of have a relationship still with Susan, even though we're not living together anymore. So obviously she was actually watching your stream last night. So you can imagine how she felt when she thought that was my comments coming in regarding somebody else. And I didn't know she was watching your stream, so I didn't find out till after I'd spoke to you, John, that Susan had been watching it as well. So she's seen them comments, and obviously she was devastated because she turned the stream off after that and didn't see all the other comments that came in. So obviously she had to watch it back as well. So it caused a lot of problems for me that way as well. And then when I saw the stuff about, I should die and your channel's crap and all of that, I was like, I mean, I don't know who it is. I want to find out who it is because I want them to come and face us face to face. These trolls or hackers, whoever they are, the big men behind the keyboards, but I'm challenging them now to come and see me outside St James's Park on Friday night next week against Leeds. Come and face me face to face and see if you'll still do the same things and say same things to me face. Because if they do, they'll be drinking milkshakes for 6 months. I'm telling you now, I'll destroy them because they've tried to destroy part of my life, which I've worked very hard for with that YouTube channel. Yes, it's still smallish. It's coming up 3,000 subscribers, but that's a lot of people, And I've worked hard at what I do because it's the only thing I can do because of my illness, And I've worked damn hard at it. I've made some tremendous relationships, tremendous friendships, and as far as I'm concerned, that guy last night or girl, whoever it is, has said things to you which were apparently from me to try and cause a problem between our friendship, and that's sick. To be honest, it's sick.
Yeah.
And especially when Susan saw it as well, that she was devastated. I had to go up and see her this morning and sort of we watched it again through together. She saw all the stuff that obviously Google have sent me and things like that. Not that I had to prove anything to her, because once she saw the other comments, then she understood that wasn't me. But that's the type of thing that these people do. They try and destroy people's lives. It's not just about a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's about friendships, it's about relationships and things like that. And it's disgusting.
Yeah.
And I've worked hard. I've worked hard for the past 2 years building this channel up. And, I'm looking away at the minute, I'm getting 25, 30 subscribers every day now. So it's building up really nicely. And I will, as soon as I get it back, fingers crossed I get it back, I'll do everything to keep it going. But what Google have said to me is that they're going to do it's like a 2-step verification. So it's not just a password to sign into my account anymore. There'll be more security on it, so that I don't just have to put a password and there'll be something else.
Yeah.
So more difficult to hack, because I had all my financial details on there as well, obviously for AdSense and things like that. So I didn't sleep a wink last night because obviously I was devastated how Susan was feeling. I was devastated how you were feeling because it was your channel that they infiltrated. And I felt guilty about stuff. And then when I sort of this morning, I thought, well, I've got nothing to feel guilty about because it wasn't anything to do with me. I've just been hacked like other people have in the recent weeks. But why are these hackers targeting Newcastle United people? It's, nobody, people have their opinions on Steve Wraith or Steve Hasty or whoever it may be, right? Everyone has different opinions, but they've all been targeted. And it's sick because it doesn't just affect the YouTube thing; it affects personal lives as well.
Yeah.
And it's really got to me. It's really got to me this time. But they're not going to win because I've worked hard with that channel, and I'm not going to let it go. They're not going to win. I've got too many good things going to outweigh the bad. So, like I say,
we're all behind you, Paul. Ain't nobody going to beat. We are going to win. We're all behind you, mate. Don't.
Well, I mean, I just, I've had so many lovely messages on Twitter and stuff like that. Just what the hell?
Yeah, go back, John. Go back.
Oh, John,
that's the fifth one, isn't it? That's the fifth one.
Oh my god! No, but like I was saying, I've had so many lovely messages. Chippers, you've been in touch, and Jason, all of you have actually. So it's nice to know. You people have got you back. But I've got no idea what's happened to your channel now, like John. I mean, I'm seeing the weirdest usernames ever.
Yeah.
That's the half of it. That's the half of it.
I've got so many people
rating
to go
other
through, sort of thing.
accounts.
So I lost count. I've just lost count. Even the
John, can I do on the light, John, on a lighter note? Are you wearing bracelets?
No.
Bracelets.
Every time you
I've seen this.
No.
This is great setting.
And I'm sure there's not wrong with them teeth.
No, because
No. It's just, I think it's the collar sort of thing. I mean,
it's your lighting, John. That's all it is, mate. I'll send you the link the other night. I'll send you the link to the lights tonight, mate. And
like an 80s pop video when his hand comes up. Reminds me of the 80s pop videos.
That's all it is, though, John. It's just the lighting, mate. And once you get the proper lighting, you're good to go, mate. Because your camera's spot on now. So it's. I'll send you the links once you come off the stream, mate. And then if you get them more, it's just the light and that's it. But I like do a double take because I thought, is he wearing braces?
No, not me. Definitely not. 100% no. Just.
But no, seriously, just like you guys and everybody else watching, just a massive thank you for the support. Like, because it has affected me personal life as well as me YouTube life. So it was pretty devastating. So
there's another one.
John, go back a few. Go back a few.
Go back. Number one.
Don't.
Oh my.
Oh, you couldn't write it today. You couldn't write it.
How's this all started?
With that first name.
John, is this all the way that you ever?
John, who was it? Who was Mr. Phil? Phil who? Phil who?
Oh man, I have to say it.
Go on, what's the name?
It's fine.
Phil what?
The Kraken.
John, you just say it as if it's a normal name. You just say it as if it's someone's actual name.
What about
John, who's that?
Oh
my glasses are sleeping up. Seriously, man. Jesus, John.
I'm crying.
I tell you what, I just want to do get shot anyway. But I'm just gonna if I don't feel happy with it, I'm just gonna dodge it all that sort of thing. So yeah, so got some good ones here, and you got some cracking ones here, sort of thing, So,
cracking ones.
I'll say no more, man.
Cracking ones.
Oh my God, John! Seriously, man.
That's so belly
John,
after
you're
that,
just saying as if these are actual names. They're saying as if these are actual people's names.
Oh, God, John.
I'll leave it, man.
I don't know, Jeff.
Oh, seriously, John, you need to get yourself a script, man.
Steve Mosby goes, here's my guy, Buster Nut.
No. I did not going to dodge it. I don't find out.
It's my guy, Wayne King.
I've just seen another comment from somebody called Wan King. Who are these people?
Oh my God.
You're just making random usernames up to come on your channel now, John, or what?
They are, to be honest.
Oh God.
Oh, who's that? Who's that, John? Has anyone seen who that? Who's that?
Oh,
who's
God.
that player's mentioned?
I don't
see it, John.
Hey, really?
But a lot of them Charles as well, sort of thing. Yeah, so
even the king is on it.
I'm gonna read the real one, sort of thing, like I get so many.
No, it's fine, mate. You're doing really
John,
well.
you've got to put them on the screen, man, just for the laughability of it, man.
Nah.
I think I had one thing and then they used to go, yeah.
Talking about, I got Ryan said the hacker doesn't stand a chance if they see the Geordies then or Jerry. That's Ryan as well.
John, why have you skipped a load of comments? Come on, mate. You've missed some
because
very good ones.
it doesn't seem that I know Reese is real. Frank and
Wow.
Steve, Hannah, Julian and Gail. Jasper, yeah. Things what happened last night. He's defending you on Paul Jasper as well. I like Jasper.
Well, I can't. I've got nothing. To be fair, I've got nothing to defend because it wasn't me. You know what I mean? I don't know. Sorry, blue waffle lover. John, seriously, I think these are your subscribers just making names up to challenge you, just to have a laugh.
I know, but listen, I'm not going to battle them, sort of thing. But I can take a laugh.
You have, John. You have, mate. You have.
I can take a laugh. I can take it, but if I don't feel comfortable, sort of thing, I'm not getting on. But hey, it is what it is.
John, seriously, man, if people watch your channel and John, if people are watching your channel and they're laughing like they are tonight, that's what gets you subs, mate.
Yeah.
Not like, you know, people come on and have a laugh and have a release. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
100%.
That's why, yes, I have a rant on mine, but I also like to have a laugh.
Exactly.
Don't you start about having a release.
John, who's that? Who's that?
It's this one. It's me, God. I tell you what, I don't think it's you know what I mean? It's worse.
John, these are clearly your subscribers. Just changed the username for the night.
John,
Yeah, why not?
John, who's that?
There's another
I
comment.
remember this absolute cretin back there, court and feel the full force of the law. Absolute. I'm not going to say the rest of it, but Billy,
to my right fist if I find who it was.
John, who's that before Billy? Who's that before Billy? I forgot. Goes blank.
That was
My mind goes
That was
blank.
lying.
No, before Billy. The comment before Billy.
Sean Lynch.
Oh, never mind. I give up.
And then you got Andrew. This is for Paul. Paul, you have lots of people who work your back, watch your back. Don't you back up? They're always going to support you. But you need it, like you do need it, man. You do need it. I was still laughing. When I laugh,
I think the show needs to be on after 9 o'clock now.
Hey.
Billy's just admitted to the Hugh Janus one.
Oh my God.
That's agree with that one. Paul, you work with boss. If you get this far, you deserve it. 100%. I think it was the Premier League now corrupt. Definitely. Steve puts on the protocol to get Paul Charles' hat. I wouldn't be surprised.
No, that wouldn't surprise me, actually.
These plats are just ridiculous losers, mate.
Yeah, absolutely.
These big bulls in an inside little world because they got nothing to do outside of it. Simply asked. Yeah, I have to agree with you, mate.
Yeah.
I bet it's the same people who have hacked Wraith and other and Hasty. I bet it's the same people.
Oh, it will be, mate, without a shadow of a doubt. It'll just be the same people that are trying to cause trouble between Newcastle United fans. I don't know what it's all about. You know, it just seems like, you know, they'll target somebody. Well, like I say, it's not, you know, YouTube is my full-time thing, you know, and everybody knows why it is. But, you know, at the same time, it's the personal side of it as well. That's what upsets me.
Yeah. When it dives over into your personal life, then it's like, you know, it's crossing the line there, definitely.
It can harm a lot of people. That's the only thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that could have caused a lot of trouble for me last night, but obviously, you know.
Yeah, absolutely, mate.
She's sensible enough to realise that people get hacked, and it was you know, disgusting, really.
Yeah.
Shocking, man. At the end of the day, they got no better than these sort of thing. Like, just.
Yeah.
They haven't, John. They haven't. They're just losers. That's all they are.
Totally.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
just jealousy. It's just jealousy, mate. I mean, there's so many jealousy people out there, sort of thing. They haven't got no better to do, sort of thing. Like, you know, they don't be successful like we are. Me, you, PD Proudlock as well, and Bass as well, and Sharky, etc., etc. These are all you guys in the chat as well, doing all things as well. Do you know what I mean? It just goes to show that our fan base, or some of our fan base, right? This is going to turn out to another AFTV. I ain't going to lie. Another AFTV situation sort of thing. Everyone's going to argue among themselves. I don't want that.
Sorry, I'm seeing finger blast. I'm seeing camel footer.
I see it a lot as well. Yeah. Need a stronger light on the green screen behind you. You'll have to agree. I think this doesn't look good, doesn't it? But
John, you know what it is? I've got a spare one. I've got a spare light that, a massive big studio light, because I used to use 2. I just use 1 now. I'll send it to you if you want.
Yeah, sure.
If I find out how much, if you don't mind paying the cost of getting it to you,
that's fine.
I'll send it. You can have it for now. So I'll just pack it up and I'll send it to you. But I'll find out how much the delivery is.
Yeah.
And then I'll use like DPD or somebody like that, and then I'll send you it.
Cool. That'll be amazing.
It's a long old price to Bristol, mate.
Make sure you use it and don't stick it in the shed for 3 months.
Yeah.
Or where is
it? Use it, man. 100%. Yeah, I appreciate that, Paul. Thank you very much for that, by the way.
We'll sort that out. We'll sort that out off air, obviously. Sure. That'll solve your problem. You can try it anyway, and if it's not good enough for you, then
sure.
But
anything would be amazing. I've got 31 people watching this channel live tonight. I'm
not surprised.
That's amazing.
I expect double that by you.
Who's that, John? Who's that?
Oh, what it is. I'll have a look.
Seriously?
Oh, man.
Who's that, John? Who was that?
What do you call up there for Leicester City? Here we go again.
Here we go.
There's a comment just coming from John Loves Finger Fridays.
Oh, man. Thanks.
Who's that, John? Who's that?
Oh, man.
That's that Russian player, isn't it, John? What's his name?
Yeah, I think he played with Branislav Ivanovic once, I think.
Yeah, he's a Russian player. What's his name, John?
Yeah.
What are you doing on live? John, read the comment. This is hilarious. That's what makes a program at the end of the day, I guess. But listen, it's brilliant.
Right, guys, I've got to go now.
It's all right.
I'll see you later. Nice to meet you again. Yeah, see you later, man. Cheers.
Have a good weekend. Come on Saturday for a video call Saturday.
That's Daniil, not Paul.
Oh, that's Daniil, man.
Say that, John.
Hayward. Oh, man. I'm not going. Well done, Ryan.
John, how are you calling for Ali's, man? How are you calling for him?
Piss off, Jake.
That's you, Randy? I
don't care.
Yeah, that's fair. Poor Abernathy was ridiculous. I couldn't have been worse. Chin up, mate. Totally been. Call me an ambulance.
Yes, I will.
No, but the thing is, John, you know what you're saying about having a laugh. I think that's why you've got some good, lovely subscribers, because they're all changing the usernames just to have a laugh tonight. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I mean, you get it as well. You get it as well, don't you? Paul? You get it as well. I'm sure Jason gets it as well.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
And it's brilliant. I mean, that's what it's all about. You said it there. It gets you subscribers, which I think is great. I mean, I had 802. It's got to 814 subscribers I've got now, which I think is great.
But it's basically people like who are already subscribed. They're all joining in with the show by changing the usernames and making people laugh. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Who the hell has changed their name to Nappy Eater?
Big up, fella. Yeah.
John, put your head down again like you just did there. Looks like, keep going. We'll put it down a bit more. Looks like an MRI.
Wow, I'm taking screen with you. How can it's sad? We're still talking about predictions as well in a minute, like how it's going to go on Saturday.
Predictions. Predictions. Oh my God.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Rise above and you get your channel back. Everyone loves you, man. We love him. He's definitely my guy. He's a bro.
Oh God, no, not that one. No, don't say that one. Just don't.
Say that, John. Go on, John.
Gibraltar fans,
Say
but
that.
lots of team fans.
Yeah, it could be. It could be.
Got a lot of the great streets are like. I have to agree there.
Go on, John.
I
Say it.
think I missed a couple here, haven't I?
How come you won't swear on your channel, John, but you swear on mine? What's the crack with that?
His mum.
I absolutely slipped up there. I don't know.
Of course you did.
I did slip.
John, you sweat your mum on the other night.
Oh,
John, go back to the previous comment.
hey,
Yeah, that one. Say his name. Go on. Say that guy. Say that person's name.
Finger spider. John, this is
Fingers
spider.
right. Oh,
That's coming. And look, so we've been linked to a special vendor, Juan Kosov. Hey, I'm gonna fly through this, yeah. If I can read your comments, I'm sorry. I'm really am sorry. And the real one.
Who's that, John? Ryan?
Oh God, that's
Right.
what that was.
Man. That's why.
No,
you
the
got-
one before that. When
That's the worst.
yeah, this guy. Who I think he's a good player. That
Stop
I think he's a good
keeping
player.
Never heard of him.
No, I think he's a good player. He plays in the MLS. He's a ball playing centre half.
Never
Say
watched
it,
him
John.
play.
Come
I've
on,
never
say it.
watched him play. I've never watched him.
Down.
Never watched it. Oh, here we go. Thomas again. Thanks for doing the Horseman Show on Monday. We have some good football time. To be the sixth, then you need more laughs and like football talk. Yeah, I agree, Dick. Yeah, I think. Please stop. That's from Thomas.
good.
For us to the scumbags, you get your channel as
John, what's that guy's name? What's that person's name? I want to put it on Twitter. That's why.
Oh,
What the hell? Wet, flappy, smelly, you know the rest.
Go, going through the comments now. That is it. I've gone
No,
through
no.
it.
There's one more. There's one more. There's one more,
Well,
John. There's definitely one more.
There isn't.
There is.
Oh, where's
Is
the
there?
level 7 of those?
I can't see it.
Somebody called Lettuce Licker.
Hey, listen, guys. I want to talk about.
John, is that right?
Yes, an Italian is man.
John, is it C man or is it C?
Women.
See you. That's the Italian. That's the Italian. Honestly, see you. You put in translate, I can guarantee you come up. You know, but I can speak a little bit of Italian anyway. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen here, Lannies. But yeah, about to start this game, guys. I mean, what do you think score is going to be on Saturday? Start with you. Paul, you came in. I'm going to start with you, my guy.
5-0.
Annie?
Ooh, I'm gonna say 2-0, but I think Letters Liga's gonna say 10-0. To be honest.
Fair enough. Chip lads.
I'm serious.
Can I take it serious?
That has to be Billy. That's got to be Billy. That like making names.
Yeah, I would be
Has to be.
surprised. I would not be surprised.
I said 5-0 on Tuesday and I'm sticking by it.
Yeah, I missed that one. Loving this. 8-year United. Go on then,
John,
Chip.
who's
Score
that
line
saying
for you.
8-0?
You said 5, didn't you?
Yeah,
John,
I'm
who's
going
that
to stick
saying
with
8-0?
5.
You can stick 5, Jason.
5-0.
I'm gonna stick with 5 as well. I mean, we're gonna go
Yeah.
2 down first. We'd be 2-0 doing the first 15 minutes.
So I'll not watch your live stream on Saturday, John, then, no?
Yeah, I'm on Saturday.
I'm sure all
Yeah,
of the
we're going
guys
on
are gonna be
Saturday,
there.
You're selling it well.
I'll
I mean,
be on-
I must
I'll
admit,
be on with
we're going to
you.
be 2-0 down.
Yeah, and all is me and Claire's getting my drift now as well, and she says, "Cool."
I'm sure she is.
I'll be going to burn myself. I feel like it's great live, guys. Claire, thank you very much.
So you're cracking.
Don't know your man, you. Hey, Billy, Seaman. I'm surprised Joe Linton's on the chat, by the way.
Why? You
No, he's in
love
your
him that much,
basement,
don't
that's why. You haven't let him out, man.
It could be a Premier League record on Saturday. It could well be.
Joe
It
Linton will
could be
be in his
10.
gimp cage.
You know what it is? We'll probably play well for 10 minutes or so at the start of the game, and then Man United will score and the floodgates will open.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I'm worried about as soon as their first goal goes in. I just think that's it. Head's gone.
Yeah.
I'd just say that people, if you watch in Australia, it used to go be about 3 o'clock in the morning over there.
Stay in bed.
Here we go.
He froze.
Stay in bed.
He
Yeah,
froze.
good idea. Stay in bed.
Right. John,
Hey?
Australia are ahead of us, not behind us, mate.
Yeah, but
What are
if
they
it's 3
ahead
o'clock in
of
the
us?
afternoon, the Australia time's
Are
going to be
we
like 2
12
o'clock in
hours
the morning.
ahead?
Australia.
Yeah, the next. Yeah, but then the next day, aren't they? They'll be the next day, won't they?
No, but 12 hours or something, I think it is.
12 hours difference or the next day, right?
Hey. Even when that was the
Johnny, you brush your teeth at night because they are bright.
But you chippers, you got your pearly whites now.
Hey.
I
Still a
can't
bit
see
yellow.
his teeth. I can't see his teeth for the MRI scan.
I'm sorry, what does that say?
George from James Bond. That's it.
Could be for the
What-
Milan derby.
what does that
you never
mean?
know.
What does that mean? Annie hasn't seen any
What
real
earth?
life.
Oh
Really?
god.
Really? Oh no.
That's
What does that mean?
Oh god, no.
Oh.
What
Don't
does that
think people
mean?
realise how old you are, Annie.
John, you want to explain that to Annie?
Yeah, Mr. Sexhead can explain that.
Anymore. No idea. No idea.
Oh,
We're from Bristol. We're from Bristol, you see. We don't know these things.
I'm not gonna lie.
please don't.
What does it mean? I don't know. What does it mean?
No, I'm not gonna lie. No
Oh, God,
idea.
no.
Annie, just ask your mum or dad when you come off the screen.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll tell
Yeah.
you.
They're
Good
Indian. They're Indian. They're not English. They don't know either.
Oh, I think they will.
Oh, the will.
Birds and bees. Well,
Oh,
guys,
right. Okay.
I've
Brilliant.
gone over the
Fantastic.
stream. I've gone over the
Brilliant.
stream
Thank you very
tonight,
much.
sort of thing. So
You've got another one. Another one.
no, I'm doing a press conference reaction tomorrow at 7:30. I'll be doing that
What, in the morning?
in the night, in the evening.
Oh.
So
I
I'll
thought
be
you
doing
just said
that.
you've got another one
haven't
tonight.
seen any real life.
No, no.
Brilliant.
But when I get 1,000 followers, 1,000 subscribers, sort of thing, I'll be doing a new project as well, sort of thing. I'm not
John,
going
it
to tell you
looks
what
like
it
you're
is.
going to explode the colour of you. You look purple. You look like you're going to explode.
He's laughing on the inside. Okay, I got you. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll read this from Eric and then we go stand. I've avoided anything Newcastle related for a long time now because of negativity, but I'm so happy that I decided checking out the stream and neat. Yeah, brilliant, Eric. Thanks for coming on, my guy. Thanks very much indeed.
He wants to check the 4 horsemen out on a Monday.
Yes, check it out.
This
So,
is just like,
yeah,
like a
listen.
starter for
Like I
us.
said, guys, I could stop here for an hour. I really, really could, but I'm gonna have to sign off. So finish about an hour and a half, by the way. But if you do like my channel, please smash the likes up and definitely subscribe if you haven't done so. And class stream tonight, thanks Andrew. Class audience last, thanks Jake. And action stream, hit the like button. And
What was that?
it could be Dave in the house as well. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Smash the likes button like John / Joe Linton. Yeah. Right. I'm in the head.
All right, scan. John, we can see your brains.
Still there anyway.
Bye,
Oh,
Jimmy. Bye,
Jesus
Claire. I'll
Christ.
speak to you. Comedy press conference action tomorrow. Yeah, listen to that.
Bye,
Check
Claire.
it out, everyone. And thanks, Keith. And Andrew, thanks very much, guys. Did you enjoy coming on tonight?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
No.
It
No,
cheered me
no,
up.
horrible.
It cheered me up knowing.
Absolutely awful.
Rubbish.
Awful, wasn't it?
Just
Dreadful.
disgraceful to YouTube. Unbelievable.
I think
We'll
what
be
unsubscribing immediately.
I needed that smile tonight. I tell you, I needed that laugh. It's been good.
John, I think we'll have to put an 18 one on these.
I know. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Listen.
John, I think I'm just going to take a picture of you tonight smiling and put it as my screensaver on my phone.
Do that.
What is this? Look like a cartoon character.
No,
Looks like he's gonna explode.
tonight.
The tissue is see-through. The tissue is see-through.
Don't know what it is, but I think it's down to me green screen. I think I've got to invest in the green screen tomorrow. I just do it normally.
You want to
tomorrow.
vote by any chance, John? They're bobbing up and down like no one's business.
I know, just Justin's too.
I'm getting sudden seasick.
So is Hulk, and he's gone green.
I have to learn about net
Thank you
profits tomorrow.
very much.
GCSE.
Kings and stuff are done. Wow.
Thanks,
So you want to have a laugh, I agree. And I don't leave the good one for Claire. But guys,
How am I
thanks for
gonna
coming
cope?
on, like, you know, and what's time is it now? It's 9:15 as well, early, so
You need to go to bed early, John, because you
John-
got to do your
John-
morning shout-outs in the morning.
I gotta be
Yeah,
I gotta
it's
work at
FF
5
tomorrow,
in the
John,
morning.
remember? FF for the Newcastle ladies.
What's the matter with him? He's got the little bugger. My puppy's just had a dump and he's got a Klingon, so I'm gonna have to go and clean him.
Listen, you crack on. Guys, I'll see you guys.
Klingon, really? A
I'll
Klingon
be
with the Star
back
Trek reference?
Oh, it's huge. I've got to go, guys. See you soon.
See you later. See you on Saturday, mate. Guys, I'll catch you guys on on Saturday. Okay, for the watch along.
Yeah, beyond Jason's as well.
Tomorrow, so check us out on that. I'm sure Steve will have a lot to say. And thanks for
John will be
coming
on Jason's show on Saturday night.
Expect my live Saturday night at 8 to review the
Yeah.
game.
I'll be
You'll be
there.
there as well. Anna, you'll be there. Chip Ass as well. I'll be there as
Oh,
well.
Paul, get yourself on. I want your reaction to that. I want to see your calm rages. Get on that. Get on the channel.
Yes, and also do the video
All done.
invite on video call as well on Saturday after the match, and I'll be after the see on that. And guys, I'll check out your channel and have a good evening. I'll see you guys tomorrow on Saturday.
See you
See you
soon.
later.
Yes.